it's Anika. Welcome back to another episode of 40 Things That I Have Learned on My Road to Turning 40. So for today's lesson, I have learned that I need to stop saying that I don't have enough time in the day. As I get older and try to become more deliberate about how I use my time, I realize that I do have enough time in the day. And let me explain. I'm trying to be very aware again of how I use my time and really trying my best to tune out the distractions. And on the days that I am really good about tuning out the distractions and really focus and prioritizing what I really need to do, cleaning my house, cooking, connecting with my children, it's amazing to me because I come to the end of the day and I don't feel as, and I get all that I need to get done plus some. And what I really realize that it's not that I don't have enough time in the day, it's that sometimes I allow myself to get distracted so I don't get done what I need to get done. And then the other part of that is that I'm doing things that's not necessarily on God's to-do list for me. We love to quote the scripture in Jeremiah where it talks about, oh, I know the plans that you have for me. And when we speak about that, we speak about it more in a general sense, like the bigger picture in terms of, oh God, I know that you have a purpose for my life. But what the Lord has really been challenging me on is that not just focusing on the bigger picture, but kind of going micro, right? And focusing on what he has for me to do that specific day. Can I really quote that scripture in that context? I know the plans that you have for me today, Lord, not just, oh, when you send me, to proclaim your good news to a lot of people, but for today in my household, God, what are the plans that you have for me today? And I think again that sometimes we want to commit the bigger picture to God and not necessarily our daily things that we do. So as opposed to me going to God and saying, here's my to-do list, this is what I'm gonna do today, you bless it, it's more, God, let me quiet myself and you tell me what's supposed to be on my today list and my to-do list for the day. And when I take that approach, again, I don't run out of time. I have enough time because I'm walking in sync with the Lord and I'm doing what he intended for me to do in that specific day. So again, a lot of times we're just burnt out and feeling overwhelmed because it's our agenda that we're following. And sometimes we pile on things on our plates that God didn't intend for us to have on our plate. And then other times we're just totally distracted. And let's just be honest, we're lazy at different points during the day and we're not being very productive. So then we get to the end of the day and we're like, oh, I don't have enough time. There's not enough hours in a day. Well, it's because we're not being good stewards of our time and we're not committing that time to the Lord. So the lesson again that I've learned for today is to stop saying that I don't have enough time. I absolutely do, but I have to make good of the time that I have, and by eliminating the distractions and also by just asking the Lord to lead and guide me in terms of what's supposed to be on my to-do list for that specific day. All right, with that said, you be blessed.